Nowadays, everyone wants to claim the Sigma male label. It has become fashionable, a badge that people wear to feel exceptional. However, becoming a real Sigma male does not include simply declaring oneself one or completing an internet checklist. It is about natural actions and genuine choices. Here's the thing. True Sigma male qualities cannot be imitated. They are not positions or characters you perform. Rather, they have deeply established habits that stem from a sense of independence and self-awareness. Dr. Robert Greene, a human behavior specialist, sums it up perfectly. What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say. And when it comes to detecting fraudulent Sigma male behavior, actions never lie. Do you believe you are a Sigma male? Let us cut through the misconceptions and look at the real facts. These aren't just random acts. They're dead giveaways that reveal the distinction between true Sigma male characteristics and fake posturing. Before we begin, know that this is not about humiliating somebody. It's about distinguishing reality from social media fantasy. Because although everyone is trying to claim the Sigma male label, few fully comprehend what it entails. Let's look at 5 actions that prove you're not the Sigma you believe you are, no matter how much you try to convince yourself differently. Number 1. You secretly hate when others succeed. Have you ever wondered why some individuals are uneasy with their success? Are you not just moderately jealous, but actually hurt when someone else achieves greatness? These days, countless claim the Sigma male label, claiming that a few distinct characteristics make them unique. However, nothing reveals their actual essence more than their reaction to others' successes. Success is a reflection, and not everyone enjoys what they see. For individuals who fraudulently claim Sigma status, other people's accomplishments elicit something uglier, a deep, gnawing envy that shows their actual character. A real Sigma distinctly celebrates accomplishment. When someone does something extraordinary, he does not feel threatened. He sees it as evidence that improvement is conceivable, an inspiration, and yet another data point for understanding human potential. What about you? You feel something altogether different. Keep track of your internal reaction when a coworker is promoted. Do you instantly begin listing the reasons why they don't deserve it? Do you downplay their accomplishment, scrutinize their method, or try to discover flaws in their success? That is not a Sigma trait. It is insecurity disguised as criticism. This response stems from a scarcity perspective. You see success as a finite resource, believing that someone else's victory equals fewer opportunities for you. A real Sigma recognizes that success is expansive. One person's success does not reduce another's potential. Your envy exposes a deeper truth. You are more concerned with comparing yourself to others than with developing yourself. While you're counting someone else's coins, a true Sigma is busy minting his own. Notice how you can't truly applaud others without making a sly jab. "Nice job, but..." will become your hallmark phrase. You may think you're being subtle, but your jealousy permeates every carefully prepared remark. The most obvious symptom is that you spend more time studying others' achievements than establishing your own. Every time you waste in jealousy deprives you of your full potential. Remember, Sigma males do not compete, they create. They don't compare, they improve. Your underlying contempt for others' achievement is the greatest admission that you are not the Sigma you pretend to be. Number 2, you cannot see past your ego. True Sigma males have one distinguishing feature. They don't need their ego massaged. But if you're always trying to prove how terrific you are, you're losing the purpose. Let's break it down in simple words. Consider how you respond when someone criticizes you. Do you get defensive immediately away? Do you have to prove them wrong? Do you think about it for days? That's your ego talking, and it's an obvious sign that you're not as Sigma as you believe. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Real Sigma males don't mind what others think. They don't reject input. Rather, they don't allow it to shake their core. When someone points out their weaknesses, they may look at them objectively, without their ego getting in the way. They could wonder, is this true? Can I learn from this? Instead of, how dare they say that about me? Consider how you respond when someone else succeeds. If you feel compelled to belittle their successes or highlight your own, that is ego in action. A real Sigma male welcomes other people's accomplishments without feeling intimidated. Here's a basic test. Can you accept you're wrong? Can you learn from someone you dislike? Can you let others take the spotlight? If these things make you uncomfortable, you're most likely allowing your ego to take control. The reality is that genuine Sigma males do not need to justify their value. They do not have to be the sharpest person in the room or win every debate. Their confidence is quiet because it comes from inside, not from how others see them. Remember, if you have to inform everyone about your Sigma status, you probably aren't. Number 3, you never know when to keep your mouth shut. Epictetus, an ancient philosopher, said it best. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. One of the most telling signs of a false Sigma male is their incessant urge to speak up in moments of stillness. Pay attention during group interactions. A wannabe Sigma feels driven to remark on everything, express their thoughts on every subject, and let everyone know how brilliant they are. They participate in talks about which they have little prior knowledge, providing half-baked ideas to be heard. Real Sigma males understand the importance of selective speech. They talk when they have something worthwhile to say, not simply to hear their own voice. According to psychologist Dr. Sarah Mitchell, those who continually talk are more likely to feel anxious about their role in the group. They utilize words to establish their presence, demonstrate their value, and ensure that they are not forgotten. This conduct is the antithesis of real Sigma male characteristics. Keep an eye on what happens during intense debates or fights. Fake Sigma males can't help but become involved, even if it's not their responsibility. They will provide unsolicited advice, take sides in other people's fights, or reveal private information to appear important. They confuse being loud for being notable. A real Sigma male understands something that most people never do. Quiet may be more powerful than speaking. They recognize that frequent talking dilutes their message, over-explaining undermines their point of view, and certain ideas are best left secret. They perfected the art of strategic quiet, which involves understanding when to speak out and when to let their actions speak for themselves. The desire to express every viewpoint, defend every stance, and inject oneself into every debate displays an underlying insecurity that real Sigma males do not possess. While others want to be heard, true Sigma males let their quiet speak volumes. Number 4. You act without thinking and then blame others. You believe you are a Sigma male because you trust your instincts and do not allow others to dominate your activities. You take satisfaction in being spontaneous and not allowing rules or traditions to limit your actions. But here's what you're missing. There is a significant distinction between autonomous thought and risky conduct. Yes, you make swift decisions. You rush into problems without hesitation. It may work out, which strengthens your belief that you are Sigma male. But when things go wrong, your true colors emerge. Suddenly, it is your boss's fault for not being explicit enough, your friend's fault for not warning you, or society's fault for being unjust. Sun Tzu, a military strategist, observed, "The wise warrior avoids battle." Real Sigma guys are not impetuous, rather, they are calculated. They recognize that true independence requires thoughtful consideration rather than impulsive actions. They accept responsibility for their decisions since they make them intentionally. Think about your recent blunders. Did you fully accept responsibility for them? Or did you try to transfer the blame? Did you consider the ramifications before acting? Or did you simply jump in and hope for the best? A real Sigma's independence is not about behaving without thinking. Rather, it is about thinking independently before acting. You may misinterpret your impulsivity with Sigma characteristics, like as not following the herd or forging your own way. But here's the truth. If you can't accept complete responsibility for your actions, you're not acting independently. You are demonstrating immaturity. The hardest pill to swallow is that Sigma males are not required to defend their blunders or seek scapegoats. True freedom means accepting both their decisions and the consequences that follow. Number 5. You always talk too much and then regret it later. You're quite adept at reading people. You keep your guard up around strangers and remain silent around phony personas, so you believe you have good judgment, that your Sigma radar is always on target. However, when someone looks to understand you or echoes your perspective, your filters entirely disappear. You appear to have nailed the first part, being cautious about who you open out to. What happens next, however, depends on where you slip. When someone overcomes the initial hurdle and demonstrates a glimmer of genuine understanding, you mistake it for total trustworthiness. Suddenly, you're expressing your deepest feelings, disclosing your future intentions, and telling your life story. On the other hand, a real Sigma male maintains numerous levels of trust that take months, if not years, to thoroughly penetrate. In his book The Laws of Human Essence, author Robert Greene warns that people's actual essence emerges over time rather than through words. Yet here you are, letting down your defenses just because someone sent the proper signals or uttered what you wanted to hear. Every intimate idea, story, and emotion you describe will come back to haunt you later. You're lying awake at night, revisiting conversations, and wishing you could take back specific remarks. Why did I tell them this? Becomes your midnight mantra. You rationalize it as being real or authentic with people who appear to understand you. But here's what you're missing. Trust isn't gained in a single discussion, much alone numerous. It is demonstrated over time by deeds rather than words. When you overshare, you are not only disclosing information, you are also skipping critical trust-building steps. Every lengthy explanation, detailed anecdote, and emotional admission demonstrates that you are still learning to blend openness with prudence. While real Sigma males may be reserved, they also understand how to share carefully and keep their own limits. Trust is a delicate thing that should not be thrown about lightly. It is not about remaining silent or remote. It is about knowing that true trust and genuine connection emerge gradually across numerous layers of demonstrated trustworthiness, rather than just during moments of seeming understanding. If you like this video, consider subscribing to our channel for more content on Sigma males and other related topics. Don't forget to hit the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay strong and keep evolving.